When you hear bells in the distance, and there's no clear source, it usually means your awareness is opening up. You're becoming sensitive to things that are beyond the physical. It's often a sign that something is trying to get your attention from the spiritual realm. This could be a message, a shift, or a warning. The sound of bells is used in many spiritual traditions to clear energy, so when you hear it out of nowhere, it could mean something is being cleared around you. Old energy might be moving out to make space for something new. It can also signal a presence. A spirit guide, an ancestor, or someone who has passed might be around you. They don't always appear visually. Sometimes, they just let you know they're near. If you've been stuck in thought or worry, this sound could snap you back into awareness. It's like a nudge to pay attention. Something important could be coming. In some cases, it marks the end of a cycle. You might be closing a chapter and stepping into a new phase, even if you can't see it yet. If the sound feels peaceful, it's a good sign. If it feels off or jarring, you might want to cleanse your space or ground yourself. Pay attention to what you were thinking or feeling right before the sound. That's often the clue to why it came. It's not random. You're not imagining it. You're hearing something real, just not with your physical ears. That's part of waking up. Now let's go a little deeper and look at the 10 spiritual meanings of this event. 1. Your spiritual senses are waking up. When you hear bells with no source, it often means your intuitive senses are switching on. You're not imagining things. You're simply beginning to notice energy that was always there but out of reach before. This is how the spiritual world starts to show itself when you're ready. 2. A spirit guide or loved one is near. The sound can be a gentle way for a spiritual being to let you know they're around. It could be someone who has passed, a guide, or a protective presence. They don't need words. The bell is their way of saying, "I'm here." 3. Energy is being cleared around you. Spiritually, bells are used to break up negative or stagnant energy. If you hear one in the distance, something around you may be getting cleared without you needing to do anything. Think of it like a reset button being quietly pressed in the background. 4. A spiritual message is trying to come through. The bell may come just before an important realization or shift. It's like a signal that says, "Pay attention." You might not understand it right away, but something is being placed on your path for you to notice soon. 5. You're ending a cycle. A distant bell can mark the end of something. It could be a mindset, a habit, or even a relationship that's no longer meant to continue. The sound announces the closure before you're fully aware of it. 6. You need to ground yourself. If your mind is racing or your energy feels scattered, the sound can serve as a call to center yourself. It's a reminder to come back to your body, your breath, and the present moment, especially if you've been mentally drifting. 7. An awakening is starting. That bell you hear might be your first true sign that something is shifting deep inside you. It's not just sound, it's a spiritual knock. You may not know what to do next, but this is your sign that the inner journey has begun. 8. A spiritual being is trying to make contact. Not all presences come with visions or voices. Some just make a sound to show they're near. If you hear bells during prayer, meditation, or stillness, take note. Someone from a higher realm is trying to connect. 9. You're being protected. Bells can act like spiritual alarms. Sometimes they go off when something has been cleared from your path, something you didn't even see coming. The sound means you're being looked after, even if you don't realize it in the moment. 10. A shift in energy or frequency is happening. Your body and spirit are more sensitive than you think. When a shift in energy occurs, whether around you or inside you, you may pick it up as sound. Bells are a common way for people to register that something invisible is changing. The spiritual world isn't loud, but it is constant, and when it wants your attention, it chooses ways you can't ignore. The bell is one of them. Keep paying attention. Everything you need to know is already trying to reach you. Your attention is all that's required.